Now, when I do these videos, I normally try and keep it to one topic because that's about all my menopausal brain can cope with. But today it's been a very heavy news day. 27 local authorities have said they don't have any places for any kids coming into the system. 37,000 at the minute are moving into it. So that's awkward, particularly when we were told it was going to be about 5,000. Bridget said state could cope, it could absorb the numbers coming in. She also said that the parents of private school children could absorb the VAT road and they had broad shoulders and the school should suck it up. None of that happened either. So they're coming into state, it's happening. And, state parents are waking up to this because, well, why wouldn't you? For a start, the car parks are completely rammed. There's no place on the school bus. First place choices aren't going to happen. There's no resources. We know of schools where kids don't have seats, and teachers are being cut. So in this system that we're supposed to be all joining because it's stellar and amazing, there are teachers being cut because there is no money. So that is because the pay rise that Bridge said the teachers should have had to be funded from their existing budgets, but they have no money in their existing budgets. So what do? Well, you start with cutting classroom assistants. And when that doesn't work, you start cutting teachers. So for some teachers, it's like, yeah, hey, got a pay rise, but we lost the head of maths. So who's benefiting from this? Where is this going? Because the whole point of Bridget Phillipson was to raise standards in schools. So she said, drive high and rising standards. I mean, I'd be driving the bus out of Westminster and going to find another job doing something else. But no, Bridget's still there. She's sort of like one of those sticky things that the kids have that they throw at the wall and it sort of comes down the wall and it never really does it? It leaves sticky marks all over it. She's like that. You can't get it off. She is a bad smell. You cannot shake her. But she's going to have to go because by anyone's standards in any other industry, if you had not raised the money that you said you were going to raise, but in fact cost the department that you said you were going to bring money into, you'd actually cost them money. You were going to bring in 6,500 new teachers, but you actually might lose 16,500 new teachers. Your VAT bill would not really affect state schools and only about 5,000 would leave, but we're on 37,000 already. I mean, anyone else, that's not even waiting for a performance review. That's not even typing out your resignation letter on embossed paper. That's instant dismissal. How she's still there is beyond me. Well, I mean, it's not beyond me, is it? She's there because the other three limpets that are there won't go either. But they'll have to. I mean, there's farmers clogging up London again. And I don't think we've had a day since July where there has not been a call for all of their resignation. We're getting to vote of no confidence point. Certainly within education, it's gone as far as it can go. She has to go. It's a kind of national educational emergency. I say kind of. It's not kind of a national educational emergency. It is a national educational emergency. That doesn't sound like it's grammatically correct in my head, but we'll just go with it. We need the blue flashy lights. We are about to flatline, and normally when things like that happen, drastic action happens. So we need the emergency services. Preempting, look at you sitting in front of your fire. Well, I am, because it's freezing cold in the rest of the house. And I'd like to point out my life hack. I thought this was really good. They're breeze blocks to raise the fire so that the smoke doesn't come in the room. It goes up the chimney. I think they were £1 each. You're welcome. I mean, I know they don't look nice. I do know they don't look nice. Don't write in and say they look rubbish. I know that. But they work, and not everything that works has to look nice. I gave you that one. You can all fill in the gaps.